Now, this is rare, but sometimes your work may require you to use one browser that's more secure than another, so you'll use the favorite one for your personal thing and then the other one that your work requires you to use. Or maybe you share a computer with somebody else and they prefer Chrome and you prefer Safari, and one of the browsers is default and one is not. Now, when Safari is not the default browser and you want to create a shortcut on the desktop to a web page in Safari, you have to be a little tricky, a little sneaky, because as you may know, Apple and Microsoft products do not always work very well together. So I'm going to show you how to set up a fake Safari shortcut that will work. So we're going to start first by clicking on Start, and then we're going to go to All Programs, which will bring up our programs. We're going to start with Mozilla Firefox. We're going to right click, go up to Send To, and Send to Desktop, and it creates a shortcut. Then we're going to go to Safari, right click, and choose Send To and Desktop. So now we've created two shortcuts, one to Safari and one to Mozilla. What we're going to do is we're going to forge this one so that the computer thinks it's Safari, but it's not. And I'm going to show you why. So if we right click on Safari and pull up Properties, you'll see here that in the target it just says Safari. Now if we go to Mozilla and we right click and choose Properties and pull it up, you'll see that in the target it actually has a full thing. And in fact, this gives us the folder and stops with Safari, and this stops with the Mozilla Firefox folder. But this goes on and actually names the program file that it has to open. So we're going to be sneaky. We're going to copy the folder location, right click, copy, and we're going to go and type it in Start In and paste. So that's our folder location. Then we're going to go here and we're going to take out this location and we're going to paste it again. Now we have, oops, an extra quotation mark. We only want that. Now I'm going to go inside the quotation marks and we're going to type in safari.exe. This is the actual program file in the folder that we want to use. So we're finished with this. Now we're going to go to our website and copy the URL that we want. So we right click and copy, go back here, and we're going to put in a space and then right click and paste. And so we've put the URL and it is not in quotation marks. We don't want it that way. So we click OK, and our Mozilla has disappeared, and now we have something that says Firefox. So we're going to change it and rename it, and we're going to call it PSC Library. Now if we click on Safari, it takes us to Apple, which is the home page for Safari. So that's not what we want. So we can delete it one of two ways. We can right click and choose delete, or we can grab it, drag it, and dump it in the recycle bin. And yes, we do want to get rid of it. So now let's test it and see if it works. Beautiful. It opened Safari and it opened it in the web page we wanted. So we were a little sneaky, but it works. So this is how you create it. Now, once you leave Potomac State, the URL is or the web page is not going to be so useful, and the shortcut's not going to be useful. So again, you can delete the shortcut by right-clicking on it and choosing delete, or by grabbing it, dragging it, and dumping it in recycling bin. So there you go.